Well, I guess we'll make it. We will make it interesting. I think I don't know how many games we can have out of our 12 that have come down to the last 2 or 3 minutes. So I'd say put your seatbelts on for a season and let's get ready for a lot of close games. LIU, I thought, first of all, we didn't take advantage when we had them in the first half. We kind of stepped off the gas a little bit, and they played well. We made a few mistakes and let them back in the game. And we're not so overwhelming that we can afford to do that. I think we got to play a full 40 of good basketball. What I was most proud of is, the one group went in, we were down, kind of looked like we were gasping for some air, and we made a three. I think Dante made a long three, and then we got into our press and picked up the tempo, and before you knew it was 5. And that group of, Tyler, Seth, CJ, I think it was Jabari and Dante, gave us a huge boost there. And then I think the guys followed in line. Trey came back in and played really well. A couple other guys bounced in and out. Tough game for the freshmen to play with the kind of smaller bigs, and it seems like Rashawn's getting in quite a bit of foul trouble early. So good learning curve from a win, but we're going to have to play, I'd say probably a little better as the A-10 conference starts coming if we're going to have some success.
Derek, is that an important lesson to get from a win that you said that you didn't put them away when you had the chance? Is it almost scary you as a coach that your guys did come back and put away, that you might not learn what you're supposed to learn from that because they got away with it?
Well, I'll be very candid in our film session tomorrow if this is where we had them and what we're supposed to try to do. Some was, I thought we got a little cute. We're up 9. We turned it over on an out-of-bounds play, and then they scored, and then we did a couple things that were somewhat uncharacteristic for us. And so that's a position that, you got to learn from. We can't have that happen. That's something that we got to try to step on the gas at that point and be even better.
Tyler seemed like he was a little bit in your doghouse after the last game, and did the way he played tonight show that he kind of received whatever message you were sending?
I think so. He came back from Florida, so that was he did receive the message. He showed back up. We just need some senior leaders. We just need some seniors out there, some older guys that have been through it, some to play and play hard. And I think he can give a big boost to Rashawn and Malik and show them how you're supposed to work and how you have to do things. And sometimes I'm not sure if he wants to take on that role. And so I let him know, this is your role. You have to work hard and show these guys how you're supposed to do it, because they don't know. You're watching the game, they play hard one play, and then they're still learning. So I think that's big, and that's for the team too. I think the guys get a little bit of a little juice when you have a guy out there hustling and protecting that back line.
In that run in the second half, was that as kind of the energy and the defense he gave? Is that what you need from him?
Absolutely. Too many times teams are able to walk kind of through the paint with no resistance at the rim. And I thought him and even Seth gave us some good resistance back there and made some plays that you have to make if you're going to win basketball games. Like a couple times, block a shot at the rim, get a big rebound, deflect the ball. And so those are the things that I'm looking for out of this team, and it was nice to see for a stretch. Now, how many minutes can we do that for is the question. Right now it's at a certain number. Can we get it to be 4 more minutes next game and 3 more until it's a full 40? Time will tell. We'll see.
Dante, you fought through some tough looks in the first half. How much did seeing a couple of those shots go down when you guys did launch into that comeback? How much did that help seeing a couple of those shots go down for you when you started to turn it on a bit?
It felt good to see them go down, because when they go down, it usually means we go up. So yeah, it felt good.
Did you feel like you had kind of a moment like that coming, that just with kind of the looks that you had that weren't falling, that eventually if you kept at it, something good was going to happen?
Yeah, I felt like they was gonna go down if I kept shooting or whatever. And I had my Trey keeping me up. So
Derek, when you see him try 1 for 7 in the first half, and he led the way. I think it was like 8 straight points or something like that. When
in
you guys,
the first half, he was getting to the rim. He just wasn't finishing. He's jumping away from the contact. So we told him at halftime, I think myself, his team, and every coach that we have, to go in there and create contact, be physical and strong. And when he gets on a run, he's streaky. He can put up some points quickly. And then at that point, there's really not a bad shot for him as long as he kind of does it within the context of what we're trying to do. I was kind of going to him for quite a bit there on some dribble handoff stuff and some ball screen actions.
Trey, you're a senior on a team with guys that a lot of guys that haven't been in big roles before. Do you feel like it's your responsibility when the game's tight like that to kind of to make big shots? Is that who you want to be for this team?
I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. But I mean, somebody else is hot. We can go for them. But I know down the stretch, I'm probably gonna me and Taylor probably gonna get the shots. So we just gotta try to put them in. The team around.
Did that stretch where you had the fade and you 3-point play and the 3-pointer? Do you feel like that? Could you see some of the excitement LIU had about the possibility of an upset? Could you kind of see that come out of them a little bit?
No, not really. No, I didn't see that. I knew we were gonna end up. That 5 that came in, man, they really helped us, and that got me going. Like I was excited for that, and when I went back in, I'm like, I gotta match that. So, I mean, that really helped, and I won't worry about that.
Did the charge that Dante took in front of the bench that seemed to fire people up a little bit? It seemed to give you guys a spark.
Fire me up.
Yes.
Take charges. Yeah, just to see Dante have emotion, man. When he has emotion like that, that just brings joy to me. Like I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And when he's up, when his head's up, I'm excited for that.
Derek, what do you think you had to kind of shuffle the lineup a little bit with Zach? What do you think of Seth starting and kind of the way you had to balance guys a little bit differently?
Probably deserved to start at some position anyway. It just worked out for him, or kind of that Zach has been injured, because I think Seth has been an energy guy and does all the things that I like as a head coach. So I thought he did a great job. Now he got tired. He didn't. He's one of those guys that didn't do much over the summer and even through the early session. So I think he's not in the best shape that he can be in yet. And he flew cross country, which took him like 2 days to get back and forth. So, but I think he's going to come around, get in great shape, and he gives me the intangibles that I like. 10 rebounds. He deflected a ton of balls, had a couple that he almost stole, and got a couple of calls against him. So I think he's going to continue to evolve into a good player.
What's Zach's prognosis?
We're not sure really. He had an MRI tomorrow.
Tomorrow, MRI?
Yeah, he's he's had some knee problems, and not real sure quite yet.
Tyler, you had didn't play much in the Providence game, and how much? And DK said that he told you got to be dive on the floor, be more. How much did you take that to heart, and how much did that contribute to the way you played tonight?
I take everything to heart, especially when it's something that I need to improve on, especially like my energy and stuff, because that's my role, right? That's the stuff I got to do naturally. So just keep building off that and keep providing for this team.
You proud of your contributions tonight, especially what you did in that run as you guys made your comeback?
I am. I'm very proud of what he did. That's what I'm talking about. I'm very proud.
I think there's always room to build and stuff, but Trey says he's proud.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you.
All right.